Wah, I didn't get anything to drink, and I'm gonna do that really quick, and then switch to the game. So ridiculous. Hey. Okay. Wow. Right. Right. Oh. Wait, why is there a... Why is there a Madoka Magica slot machine? Hi, Callista.
Hi.
I'm still on the load file screen because I forgot. Oh, I know, this game doesn't give you saves in between cutscenes like Yakuza does. I was waiting for you to join.
Oh,
Because I don't remember if you were there when someone requested that I go grab an orc child for him.
I was.
Okay,
Why?
I went and did that off stream. A
You
2-star
find
quality orc
Trollus and Legole
child.
filling one of the graves.
Just normal fantasy game things, like
Yeah,
kidnapping children.
yeah.
Perfectly
Trollus is in
normal.
shock. Had she not come to the village, everyone
Perfectly
might
normal
still be
Yoko Taro
alive.
things.
Yes. Do you know how long you can hang out for?
They
Tired of
made their
rapidly setting
choice.
in. That's
We
okay,
bear
Astral.
no
Just having you
responsibility
around
for their
is
fate,
pleasure.
Legole says, trying to comfort her.
Okay. I am doing my favorite Skyrim quest. Uh Thank you for the hydrate, Ritza.
Why?
Because off screen I got to smithing 100 and level 47, which means that it is now time to go get the best sword in Skyrim,
Silence
the
hangs in
Dawnbreaker,
the air. They break ground on a fresh
otherwise
grave.
known as fuck you to like 90% of the enemies in the game.
I was about to ask why, like, you don't need to be level 40 or anything for Dawnbreaker, but I forgot quite a few of the unique things in Skyrim get their stats determined when you pick them up and never get better if you pick them up too early.
Yeah.
You leave them be.
To be fair, I don't think Dawnbreaker is one of them, but it never hurts to be safe.
Polka gazes at the Shrine of Light, where the guru lived with her family.
I think the only time I played Skyrim, I got the beacon in one of the first dungeons.
Damn. That's
So,
really early.
because I think the only hard requirement is being like level 10 or something. I don't remember. It's been a long time since
Level
I played Skyrim.
12, I think.
Ah. Cereza just tweeted, I'm like a short stack if they were tall.
What?
I'm like a short stack if they were tall. Wiki doesn't say. Yeah, it just doesn't say. Sick. Hitting a civilian with the explosion counts as assault.
Oh my god. With Dawnbreaker?
Yeah.
Somehow that checks out.
Uh, yeah, it just doesn't say.
Wait, does it even count if they don't even if they don't take damage from it?
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
Civilians should have gotten out the way.
Yeah, exactly.
You ask Polka
It's not
if
my fault they're not,
perhaps it was
holy
better this
magic
way.
proof.
He shakes his head and says there are many things in this world he does not understand. As you leave, you hear him speaking softly to himself. Though closure yet escapes you, the graves have been dug. The party agrees it is time to sleep, or at
If they
least
if
to
they didn't
try.
want to be assaulted by my holy magic, they should have tried not being undead.
The village is all too quiet as your party rouses from slumber. Everyone sets about preparing to pass through the cave leading to the end wall. You fear entering this house would trample upon the Guru's fond familial memories and turn back.
Okay. There's a little bit more cutscene before I go switch saves and give the dude his orc
Glancing over in
child.
the direction of the shout, you see the roving merchant waving his whole arm at you. Trollis was able to make a full recovery thanks to the info he passed on. You acknowledge him with a slight nod, deciding to stop by the market later so you can properly express your gratitude. The merchant sees that
Option
Trollis has
4.
recovered and lets out a sigh of relief.
Oh, I know, right, Astral?
He
Like, you look at
asks
a
after
pot in
the
a video game
apothecary
and
with
it's just
curative-making
like,
prowess. It
oh, I
seems
want
he
to
wishes
smash
to
that so
replenish his
bad.
stock. Alas,
Like, I know that you
the
can't smash
apothecary
pots
is...
in Skyrim,
You tell him of the
but that
tragedy
doesn't
that
stop me from
transpired in
wanting
the Village
to.
of Light. The man falls silent for a time. I should like to set off some fireworks then, in honor of the dead. The fireworks are only briefly visible in the bright light of day. You can't help but think they would be prettier if this
Gaming.
place ever experienced
Hey, Mimi.
nighttime.
Welcome
Gaming.
in.
Your thoughts then turn to the departed villagers.
All right, that's all for cutscenes that I needed to catch up on. Now, I have not seen what happens when you give this dude his. I wonder what he's gonna ask me for next.
Have you captured an orc child? The merchant
He's
asks.
asked you for an orc child,
Remember,
so
it must
maybe
be
a
2
human
stars
child?
or above. After you summon the beast, the merchant calls over the blacksmith.
Oh no. After you summon the orc child, the merchant calls over the blacksmith.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna beat him to death with
The
a blacksmith's
Sylphie looks
hammer.
at the orc child's weapon from every angle, all the while muttering, I see, I see. Apparently, he's been developing a hammer that even children could use in self-defense, and wanted to use the orc child's weapon as reference.
I have several more questions now. The blacksmith has been developing a hammer that even children could use in self-defense. This could never go wrong. and wanted to use the Orc Child's weapon as reference.
There's
Allow
no
me to
possible
thank
way this
you
could
on
end
behalf
well.
of the smithy, the merchant
There's
says.
no way that arming
I
children could go
oversee the
wrong.
entire roving market. And
Exactly.
as such, it is my duty to reward you.
Questions are dangerous. Avoid thinking about such things. Exactly right, Astral. All you need to do is spread managed democracy.
I may ask for your help again in the near future, he says with a smile. Until then. Ah, perfect timing, the merchant says. I was hoping you'd catch me a venom slime. 2
Okay, he
stars
just
or
wants a
above,
slime.
as usual. He then procures apparently its beautiful purple body has earned it the name Jewel of the Wasteland. You make note of the information and bid the man farewell.
Oh, the venom slime that I have already is only a 1 star. Time to go farm slimes.
It's a slime time to farm for slime. Hee hee hee.
No
Battle
slime.
time.
Goodbye. I still don't understand why this game even bothers making me roll. For running away. Or encounter. Making me roll for running away from encounters that require a 2 or higher on 2d6 to succeed. Why even bother making me roll?
Yeah, exactly, Astral.
That's how
Questions are
it's
dangerous.
done?
Avoid thinking such things and give all the cheese to me. All your cheese are belong to me.
Battle time. Oh!
Why did this door have a master level lock? There's nothing in here. Nothing.
Welcome to the
Disappointing.
world of Voice
I thought
of
better of
Cards.
you, Skyrim. Oh well.
Welcome to the world of Voice of Cards.
Two venomous slimes. Of course. Of course. The one time that the only enemy in the fight is the one that I'm looking for, it doesn't give me a skill chance.
Battle time.
I hate it when games do that.
I forgot to pause. Finally got my
Finally?
2-star slime to go with my 2-star child.
Have you found a venom slime? The merchant asks. Remember, I need one that's 2 stars or above. The merchant looks at the summoned monster closely, then says he would like to take a bit of its outer layer. And then,
Okay.
after scraping off a bit of its slime, he tells you that he plans to use it in a medicine. The more vivid the color, the higher the price he can sell it for. If I can successfully cultivate this, then, he murmurs, trailing off with a grin. After a moment, he clears his throat, then thanks you.
Cluster.
I may ask for your help again in the near future, he says with a smile. Until then. Hello there.
A
the merchant
gargoyle.
greets. I have another request for you. Could you capture me a gargoyle? As always, he then procures gargoyle. You make note of the information and bid the man farewell.
Wait, the one I have isn't already. No, it is.
The merchant's eyes light up as you approach. So, he asks eagerly, have you found a 2-star gargoyle? After you summon the monster, the merchant calls the innkeeper over to have a look at the beast. She then places a large sack on the ground and asks if you can have the gargoyle stand on top of it. Once it's on top, you hear countless cracking noises coming from inside the bag. What a helpful creature, she remarks with a smile. It cracked open all these nuts in one go. Thank you for your help. I can't imagine it's easy preparing snacks for all our guests, the merchant says. Then hands you your
Oh,
reward.
shit. Sick.
I may ask for your help again in the near future, he says with a
I
smile.
also...
Until then.
Alright, what do you want next, dude?
You there.
Ice
The merchant
tortoise. I
says.
haven't run into
He then
those
It
yet.
sounds like you make note of the information and bid the man farewell.
And he wants a 3-star this time.
Hmm.
Into a cave.
The guru mentioned there would be a cave leading to the end wall in this area. The party takes a look around. Polka takes notice of a crack in the snow and ice. Upon closer examination, you realize it must be the cave entrance. It's been almost entirely snowed in. If you can just clear the snow away, you should be able to pass inside. The flame primal appears before you and melts the snow blocking the entrance in an instant. You have to admit you're getting quite good at controlling these primals. In fact, you might be able to control the flame primal well enough to keep everyone warm in the harsh climbs ahead. In the distance, you see a massive cliff looming over the vast expanse of thick snow before you. That must be the end wall, Ligol says gravely. Warmed by the flame primal, the party sets off in the direction of the massive sheet of ice. The sand skiff slows to a crawl. Actually, nope. It's stopped entirely. You peer down at the wheels to find them completely packed with snow. You won't get across the snow in the sand skiff like this.
Yeah, just because it's a fucking sand skiff, not a snow skiff.
Before you can even get the words out, Polka is muttering to himself and
I'll
drawing
skiff
up
your
blueprints.
sand.
What?
His Sand Skiff Mark II plans, he announces. will require planks.
I don't
For
know.
some
It just
two
came into
long,
my
thin
head.
planks of
That seems like a
metal, to
good
be
thing to
precise,
say.
he said,
What does that
giving
even
you
mean?
an idea.
I don't know. Isn't that wonderful?
You raise the card containing the steel primal high into the air. Now, with your primal wrangling powers coming into their own, you think you might be able to get the steel primal to help you. You summon it and manage to make it craft 2 long, skinny metal plates. Though it's not yet effortless, your control over the primals feels more responsive than ever. You hand the plates to a gleeful Polka, who immediately attaches them to the sand skiff. Thanks to Polka's efforts, the sand skiff can now travel across snow. Polka looks through the telescope and yelps in surprise. You snatch it from him and have a look yourself. Monster. It's a monster.
That is a small, cute
Fortunately,
bird.
it hasn't noticed you yet.
That is not a monster.
Tis Burb.
You hand the telescope back to Polka, and step by careful step, creep toward the monster. So far, so good.
That's a monster.
You quietly ready your weapon and spring at the monster for an attack from behind. Alas, the monster senses your presence and whips around, ready to fight.
Oh.
Your surprise attack failed, but you also rid the world of another monster. That'll do. You return to the path and keep walking. You spot a number of small but mighty flowers poking up through the snow. The mere sight of them fills you all with hope.
See. Put a rift in. Be cycling through cities to sell stuff.
Not a soul stirs in the entire village. Perhaps it is long since abandoned?
Well, considering there's an assload of gravestones over here,
This portion of the village appears to be a graveyard. No one appears to be staffing the inn. You promise to the absent innkeeper you'll pay later and scurry inside out of the cold. Though it does not appear the owner is home, there are signs of life all throughout the cabin. You'd better not enter uninvited. Get 'em.
No. Shit. Get 'em. I can get a better heal here. Hey.
You come across a warrior clad head to toe in black armor, singularly focused on his swordcraft. He seems quite skilled. You spot a sign near him which reads, "Challengers welcome. Must be strong." The warrior turns to face you. "You, young lady, are not yet ready," he says with a chuckle. You're not sure why he's laughing. You pay him no mind and continue on your way.
That's rifting cleared out. 2 Markarth.
One HP. Hi, Ariel.
Hello, Ariel. I also hate sand. Rough course gets everywhere. Sandworms live in it, and it's so hard to get it out of some very obnoxious places that it tends to get.
Miss. I found the ice tortoises.
Oh!
2 HP.
Oh! That's how it's done.
Oh. I don't think that line is in this one, Ariel. I have not heard her say it. I think that was only in the second one, actually. Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, I forgot it's not a voiced line, it's just the results thing. I get to immediately go back to the previous area and give some dude this tortoise. To go with his orc child and his venom slime. Oh shit.
Have you found the tortoise? He inquires. One that's 3 stars or above? Once the monster appears, the merchant summons the game parlor receptionist. The receptionist then proceeds to line up what look to be cards upon the tortoise's back. After a moment, his shoulders slump. I knew it. That item shop girl and I were never meant to be. Apparently, he'd heard that ice tortoise shells are good for divination, and wanted the creature to foretell his love life.
Okay.
I don't believe in fortune-telling. The future is yours to make, the merchant exclaims with a grin, then hands you a reward.
Oh.
I may ask for your help again in the near future, he says with a smile. Until then,
How many of these monsters do you
I've been
want?
waiting for you. This time, I need you. He then procures a picture, and you make note of the information and bid the man farewell.
I think I've done something for everyone except for him.
Get him!
1. How did that do 29 damage?
The merchant eyes you carefully. You're in a tough spot, he surmises, and slaps discount labels on all his wares. Live powerfully, he shouts out of nowhere, and begins deconstructing his stall. No more shopping for you, it seems.
Okay. Sure, dude.
Get him!
That's not weak to fire damage in this game. Why are you not weak to fire damage?
At last, you've reached the end wall. It is a cliff taller than any you've seen, and its breadth extends as far as the eye can see. It practically defies you to conquer it. You try to climb it, but its face is sheer ice, and your hands find no purchase. But you will not be defeated. You redouble your efforts and scramble partway up, only to see a giant snowball hurtling your way. In a show of quick thinking, you summon the flame primal and melt it before it crashes into you. Alas, that movement throws you off balance, and you plummet into the snow at the base of the end wall.
Also...
Legol's plea for you to stop goes unheeded, and you hurl yourself bodily at the icy cliff. This time, an even larger snowball drops down from the heavens. Sensing your life is in danger, you abandon your climb. You announce that you won't be trying again, and Legol applauds the sagacity of your decision. He then reminds you that no one even knows if the Nuterra the Guru spoke of is real. Polka doesn't look quite so ready to give in. Nuterra's existence is irrelevant, he says, noting that the Guru said it was simply where you'd find what you seek. Trollis reckons she can climb it and leaps at the end wall. The party is divided. Legol opposes any attempt to advance, but Polka and Trollis insist on scaling the wall. Thanks to the flame primal's warmth, the debate carries on for some time. Suddenly, your vision blurs. You've drawn upon the flame primal's power for too long, and your body has reached its limit. The flame you called forth blinks out of existence, and a piercing chill sets in once more. Between your exhaustion and the cold, you feel yourself growing faint. These words, and the shape of an old woman emerging from the snow, are the last things you register before you lose consciousness. Your eyes open, and your surroundings come into focus. You're in a bed. Next to you sits an old woman. "Come around, have you?" she asks gently. You suppose she's been looking after you. Perhaps drawn by the noise you're making, Legol and the others burst into the room. They all fawn over you in turn. Care for something to eat? The old woman asks, her voice as soothing as any curative. No one could possibly grow crops here, you reason. And you certainly aren't about to go stealing food from an old woman. You politely decline. Modesty is so unbecoming of the young, the woman says, and sets about preparing a meal.
Oh no.
Oh? Oh.
The
I have
food
been
is
adopted
simple and
by a
warm.
grandma.
It heals your body and mind with every bite.
My condolences.
Polka broaches a bit of conversation while you eat. I didn't happen to see anyone else in the village. The old woman says she'll take you to meet the others, and shuffles out of the cabin. The old woman leads you to the graveyard. They're all gone now, she says softly. Her face creases with profound sadness. Eager to leave a land in which nothing can grow, each one tried to scale the end wall and reach New Terra, but not a single one returned. Eventually, the old woman was the only one left. Her own son was also among those who set out to scale the end wall. Still, the old woman ventures to the end wall once a day, clinging to the last shred of hope she has that he will return. She tells you how grateful she's been for your company after so much time alone, and suggests you spend the night in Icevale.
Dump stuff off in Whiterun and then get to the back to the main quest. Because I once again got sidetracked by level grinding. I can do that off stream.
A piercing shriek launches you out of a deep sleep and onto your feet. That was the kindly old woman's voice. You're sure of it. You all agree to check in on her. The party hurriedly piles into her humble abode, to find the old woman doubled over, clutching her back and unable to move. She's thrown her back out, Polka says matter-of-factly. There's a first time for everything, I suppose, he says. I'll have to perform surgery. Wish me luck. Absolutely not, the old woman protests. Perhaps sensing no small amount of danger to her life, the woman remains where she is and informs you that there is a curative that will ease her suffering. One derived from Solnivias, rare flowers that bloom across the snowy plains. She's fed you and provided shelter. You must find that flower for her.
I've already found it.
You turn your head toward the source of the sound and see the merchant looking half frozen, waving at you from afar. You wave back,
I said I was gonna do
agog
main
at the
quest
sight.
stuff, but I'm feeling
What's a merchant like him doing
little
in a place
lightheaded,
like this?
So I'll get to Solitude, talk to the guy, and then see how I'm feeling.
Why?
And I may just wrap up after that. Thank you for the hydrate, Rita.
You spot a small flower poking its head above the snow. Surely that must
Why?
be a Solnivia.
Butter!
There are several jutting up from the snow, but you pluck just one and resolve to return to the old woman.
Our mutual friend sent me.
Hmm?
The merchant is shivering something fierce. Please, you lot are my only hope, he pleads, and lays out his wares. Have you brought news of a 3-star tail
I'm ready.
toad?
Here's what
He
I'll
asked,
need.
Wait, did I already
perhaps a
have...
tad over
No, I
eagerly.
didn't.
Dawnbreaker.
You take the card out. Ah, it's the right monster. You nod and turn on your heel,
Ring.
determined to capture an even more powerful beast.
Fully
What?
cooperation.
Hi, Cherry.
Welcome, welcome, Raiders. I'm not gonna lie, I heard Cherry and I thought Tsaritsa.
Not the other Cherry. I spelt the name wrong. Oh, I thought she still had... This cute. I thought she still had Cherry listed as one of the names on her on her stream description. I'm going the wrong way.
Yes, Malborn's all set.
Why am I dropping frames? What? Oh, I just saw both listed on the description, so I thought it would be fine. Why am I dropping
You burst
frames?
through the door, Solnivia in hand. Polka grinds it according to the old woman's instructions and spreads the resulting salve on her back.
I'm ready. Keep the rest of my things safe for me.
Where is my frame rate going? What the fuck? Where are the frames going? Dropping 20%.
Ah, that feels better already.
Sorry,
she coos.
thank you for the raid. I hope your
Indeed.
stream was
She
fun.
seems to be instantly healed.
I hope you've been doing well. All of you.
Thank you ever so much. You must be chilled to the bone, she chirps as she begins preparing you a
Oh my
meal.
god.
The party decides there's nothing that cannot wait until tomorrow and agrees to spend yet another night in
Or
Icevale.
Elenwyn? I've heard so much about you.
I really need to play the N64 Zelda games again.
Upon waking, your party begins discussing how to proceed.
Live with the old woman.
Sure, you gave up on scaling the end wall yourself, but you didn't have a plan then. Surely, if you all put your heads together,
I played the 3DS versions, and then I played through like half of the N64 version of Ocarina of Time, and then I haven't played them in like several years.
I'm ready.
I was gonna
See.
say like 10 years, and then I couldn't remember. It has been almost. I forgot Majora's Mask 3D is 9 years old already.
Polka and Trollis, who were already eager to find Nuterra, seize on this idea. Legol, the sole dissenter, can tell he's been outvoted. If that's what you want, he says grudgingly.
I
And
have
so the
also
party
been
resolves to take another crack at climbing the end wall,
considering
but not before checking in on the old woman. One last
doing a
time.
Here,
multi-world
brought me my
randomizer
drink.
with someone.
You knock at the door to the old woman's cabin, but there's no answer.
Actually,
Might
there
she
is
still be
something
asleep?
you could do for me.
You walk in to check on her and find her lying
She
abed,
fucking died?
cold to the touch.
Who?
The
The grandma?
Solnivia could have been
Yeah.
poisonous, Legol posits.
Oh,
But
damn.
Polka refutes that hypothesis upon examining her.
I need you
He
to cause a
pronounces her
scene.
dead
Get
of
everyone's
natural
attention
causes.
for a few minutes.
From the sub-Terran village to Steelborough to the City of Flame and onward, you've left a trail of death and disease in your wake. If there is a god of pestilence among us, it's me, Legol says,
Shut
coming
up,
to your defense.
edgy motherfucker.
Polka counters that were you a god of pestilence, the continued good health of the entire party would be inexplicable and, frankly, illogical. Trollis gently strokes your back and suggests you all give the old woman a proper burial.
The guy says, like, trying to cause like, drawing the attention. Me already, like, at my stuff.
You decide to bury the woman beside the other graves in Icevale, if only so she won't be lonely in death.
Okay, OBS seems to be doing better again. I don't know why it was dropping frames for like 3 minutes
You
there.
wish to mark her grave like the others, but you see no wood from which you might fashion something to do so. Didn't we see a few tree ants on the way here? Polka proffers. Tree ant timber would do the job quite
Down more
well, he
chumps.
explains. So it's decided. You'll fell a treant and use its wood to mark the woman's grave. Battle time. Legol efficiently breaks down the treant. Out of nowhere, Polka starts. "I've just had a brilliant idea," he yelps. "Polka wishes for you to collect more treant timber." "Are we building a whole house?" Legol grouses, side-eyeing Polka. The target of his ire, however, is already off searching for treants.
5 more.
Fuck the Thalmor. All my homies hate the Thalmor.
Oh. I'm surprised it's not immune to freeze. Where?
Get him.
I just realized I haven't gotten any skills that do lightning damage.
Whew.
I'd like to hear it all one more time.
I expected nothing less. This ought to be enough wood for our purposes, Polka announces with a satisfied nod. Trollis suggests you
I'm not
stop
here to
by the
torture
old
you.
woman's grave and place a flower on it.
No time to explain. Let's get out of here.
This one cutest, she beams, and picks a single flower from the ground.
Ah,
Flower in hand, you make your way back to Icevale.
Yarny? What do you mean Dragon Cult Raid?
Oh, cool. Twitch started just not showing chat on your stream on my phone.
You fashion the wood into a fine marker for her
Did I
final
get
resting
a raid and
place,
not
and
notice?
place the flower atop it. You clasp your hands to pray, but
Or is Yarny just being
no.
chaotic again?
no, something's missing.
Like, I wouldn't put it past Yarny to, you know, copy paste a raid message into my chat at, even when I wasn't raided.
Polka,
Yeah.
It's a very
Where
Yarny
did
thing to
Polka
do,
go?
honestly.
when did he leave? You're certain he was with you right up until you returned to the
Hello,
village.
Urban Mech Gaming.
You have
Welcome
to
in.
find him.
I closed and reopened your stream and it gave me the Dragon Cult raid message and then didn't show Yarny's next one.
Oh, she had Astral up, and now I'm here. Hi, Yarny. You've been through multiple raids. Astral raided Tora, and then Tora raided me.
You
So you've been
quickly
through
spot
several
Polka
raids.
puttering around the sand skiff.
But
He
hi,
takes
how are
notice
you
of
doing?
too. We're all set, he chirps. You gather he's been preparing the sand
burgers?
skiff for your
Ooh,
eventual
Burgers
departure.
are good.
You take your leave of Icevale and prepare to face the end wall once more. As you approach the end wall, you're intimidated once more by its preposterous
Oh,
scale.
look, another Stone of Baron Zaya. I think I'm up to like 6 or 7 now.
We'll upgrade the sand skiff,
And
you
there's,
announce
I think,
to the party.
what, 20? Oh,
What
I'm
sort
doing
of
amazing,
upgrade?
Yarny. Thank you
Wiggle
for asking.
asks.
I've
You
had a
give him
very,
smug look.
well, lazy day, really.
You
I spent
say
a lot
all
of
you
it
need to do,
sleeping. but
is make it fly.
it's been mostly good.
Polka's glasses catch the light just
How about
so.
you?
I thought it would come to this.
How's your day been?
I'm one step ahead of you, he proclaims. On Polka's orders, you set
Yes, and
fire
we
to
said
the
too.
wood you gathered earlier.
Guy from Fall. Ah,
The balloons now
Sky.
attached to the sand skiff inflate as the
Just been
hot
working
air
on
fills
stuff?
them, and the skiff
Ooh. What kind of
softly
stuff?
lifts
Anything
off
cool?
the ground. I swear I've seen something like this
Have
before.
you? Oh my god. We just turned our sand boat. We literally just upgraded it and then immediately upgraded it again, and now it's an airship from Final Fantasy, and the game master just said, "I swear I've seen something like this before."
OBS stuff for your 2.0? Ooh, that sounds
Trollis
cool.
is utterly delighted by the unexpected flight.
I'm
Her
looking forward
joy
to
is
seeing your
tempered by
2.0
violent
Yarny.
gusts that
It
grow
sounds
more
very,
intense as the skiff
well,
climbs.
Yarny-like for one thing, but it does sound cool.
It's a bit
The
too
Thalmor know
dangerous to
nothing about
continue
the
on,
dragons.
so you seek out a suitable landing spot. You strain to see through the blizzard, but you're almost certain
Why
there's
do you
enough
send me if
space
you
to
weren't going
land
to
on a
believe me?
protrusion partway up the end wall. You bring the sand skiff in for a landing.
I don't know,
Surveying
but the
the
Thalmor
area,
are looking for
You
someone
see
named
that there's an
Esper.
opening in the end wall big enough for everyone to fit through. You're not flying anywhere but straight to the bottom of the end wall in this blizzard.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern?
Enter end wall 44th floor.
You fashion a torch from some of your sand skiff fuel and enter the cave.
Oh, great. Daylight savings time hits at 2 a.m.
Oh boy.
Do the Thalmor think the Blades know about the dragons?
Get 'em.
They seem to think he's
Beautiful.
hiding out in Riften. So, for this part, I'm gonna need to get myself some light armor or something. Something I can sneak with. I think I have potions of invisibility. If not, I can probably just craft them. They won't last me too terribly long, but they'll be better than nothing. I think it's gonna make me do Thieves Guild shit. And oh hey, he does have Grantool gems. Okay, and I need to sell some of my rings.
Get him.
Maybe for an old guy hiding out somewhere in Riften. I'd like to rent a room. Huh. I never knew that you could get around doing the sneaky part of the Thieves Guild stuff by just talking to Kirava.
Huh.
I thought you had to whatchamacallit, talk to Brynjolf and then do Thieves Guild shit. But three flaws in this.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, shut up, Brynjolf. Oh, and he lost his head. One job, dude. Couldn't even do that. Oh well, not his fault. I'm just too good. Better swordsman than him. Certainly.
Get him.
Oh hey, it's the guy who gives you the gloves of punching thing is really hard. Has the gloves of the pugilist, which makes your unarmed strikes do bonus damage.
Yeah.
So I don't know how high the scaling goes though, if it scales at all. Still a funny enchantment though.
Being able to punch things to death should always be an option.
You spot two
know,
monsters
right?
chattering amongst themselves. You hide watching them carefully as you strain to hear what they're saying. The party hastily scribbles down the snatches of conversation they've heard. You saw more than your fair share of iced-over rocks on the way here. Might the beasts have stashed the treasure somewhere amongst them? While you were lost in thought, the monsters went about their business and vacated the premises. You gather up everyone's notes and stuff them into your pack. You'll be on the lookout for places matching the description you've heard.
This fucking tortoise has not rolled higher than a 3.
A masterful
Why?
I want.
The edgy emo boy finally got their second ability, and it's just your attacks do
To
5 more
battle.
damage when your health is below 25%, which is not very good in a game like this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that there's ever a game where you get buffs that require you to be at low health is a good thing. Except
There's
for
a
maybe Super
few.
Robot Wars, because then you can get like 90% damage reduction, which is fucking bonkers.
The shit, hold on. The red Tearstone ring in the Souls games is fairly commonly used for huge damage builds. Those builds also require you to just not get hit. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. To have.
What do
Okay.
you got for sale? Good, he's got cheese for me. You know, the important thing. I'm looking for an old guy hiding out somewhere in a room. I need to talk to him. I'm a friend. His life is in danger. Maybe this gold will help your memory. I know how Riften works.
Hmm.
Directly vault.
Get him. To battle. tiny sphere of pure light appears before you, gently floating in the air. You lean in to give it a closer look. Your eyes refocus, revealing the form of a fairy, the likes of which you've only ever seen in books. A fearsome beast lies within this wall. You'd best go home if you value your life, the fairy says solemnly, but you'll heed no such advice. After all, the fairy's probably a monster themselves. You press on. The fairy fades from view, revealing a horde of agitated monsters. They lunge at you.
One of the more accurate fairies I've seen in a video game.
Oh, so what did it do?
They said there's a super strong monster in here. You should go back if you don't want to die. And we said no. And its response was, fine, I was gonna fucking stab you in the back anyway, and attacked me.
Yeah, that's fairy behavior, alright.
Actually, I think the only other one that's been, like, more accurate is Final Fantasy XIV.
Esper, open the door, I'm a friend. The Thalmor have found you.
Oh, I never played very much of Bravely Default.
Delphine needs your help to stop the dragons.
Both of those options were nothing.
The monster's taken care of. You look warily this way and that. No sign of the fairy. You continue on, carefully.
The Thalmor have found you. We have to get out of here. What do you mean the end is upon us?
One.
Oh, Dewey. The dragon who's raising the others? You're talking about the literal end of the world?
A masterful victory!
not hopeless as Burn. I'm Dragonborn.
Really game.
To battle.
Hi, CJ. Oh, that care package. I should actually go take my meds really quick.
Unless this was a med check to everyone else, I, for one, have medded.
Oh, I'm at least gonna finish this chapter. I have no clue how much longer it's gonna be, but it seems like I only just got to the dungeon for this chapter, and I'm only on the second floor of it, so it might be a little bit. But let me go take my meds really quick.
Wah?
Wow.
Wah.
I opened Master Duel for the first time in like a year. Last week, and I only opened it once.
Though you've clearly ascended, the cave has brought you once again to the end wall's exterior. The only way up from here is straight up the end wall's sheer face.
I played Dragon Maids when I played
To battle.
actually actively. I don't remember that much about that, except I think the few times that I've run into them in matches, it has been awful to play against.
You take notice of a light above your head as you clamber up the wall. You raise your head in time to see a massive snowball hurtling
Damn it,
toward
son.
you.
Take the head too.
You somehow manage to dodge the snowball,
Trying
only
to
for the sound
dump
of
a body
someone
into the river
snickering to
and
reach
wrecked
your
it.
ears.
but it wouldn't let me lift the head more than an inch off the ground because I cut it off the corpse, and that apparently makes it like weigh 10 times more.
Also, that fairy is gonna be the ice primal, isn't it? That fairy earlier that I mentioned. I get the feeling it is.
Get him.
Honestly, CJ, that's not so much to do with the card type itself. It's kind of just Yu-Gi-Oh! That's kind of just a problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a reason why I opened Master Duel once. And then went back to not playing it again. Well, I'm also bad. I'm not good at the game.
Get him.
Wait, how much did see that book was worth? 200. Damn. That's a valuable book.
Oh shit. New Twilight Princess TAS.
So you think
On
Aldwin's
the
Wall
23rd.
will tell us how to defeat Aldwin? Okay. Where can we find Aldwin's Wall?
Battle time.
New Tailtoad spotted. Tailtoads are not resistant to water damage? What?
I will meet you at Karthspire.
They're not resistant to fire either. Okay. Hey.
I have cheese that can drop off at my house in Whiterun. What?
Nothing. I'm just very amused about you collecting cheese in Skyrim.
What? You mean you don't?
Get him.
I haven't played Skyrim and I only played Skyrim once, actually. But
Listen, collecting cheese is just perfectly normal Skyrim behavior. Everyone does it.
I think everybody has issues remembering the effects of everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! Given all of the fucking cards are a whole fucking book. At least Master Duel actually highlights the relevant paragraph of text now when you use an effect from something. Huh.
Okay, I have 118 pieces of cheese. That is how much cheese I have collected.
My favorite of some of them are hard to understand is linear equation canon. What it describes is literally just a linear equation, but it words it so horribly that nobody understands it. It's literally just a linear equation. It's in the name. I know that it's just a linear equation, and I still go look at that card and don't understand any of it when I try to read it, because the way it phrases it is fucking awful.
White sounds? Don't touch my cheese.
White
It could be
sounds?
very hazardous to your health. Still, nice to see you. How are you doing? You see no cheese? Good. That means my cheese invisibility spell
The
is
path
working
before you
as
is
intended.
littered with bones. Polka picks one up and examines it.
That's a
They are indeed
DC
human,
60
he says grimly.
deception check, White sounds.
Oh,
Someone in your chat. Which I still can't read because
Just
Twitch
then,
refuses
another
to
ball
actually
of
put
light
new
appears
messages in my
before you.
chat
But
box.
this one seems different than the last. The
White sounds
frost
got a
primal
56
lives
on
here.
a
I
DC
think it'd
60.
be wise to turn around and leave, the fairy says, clearly trying to be helpful. That sure sounds like a trap to you. The party readies their weapons. The fairy fades from view, revealing a horde of slobbering monsters. They set upon you at once.
Yeah, this horde of monsters, 2 of them are gonna get one shot. Two of the 3 of them. God damn. Fuck you. Okay, they wouldn't have been one shot, but then I got a crit. And then they did.
Beautiful.
Okay, and now I'm going to ignore the main quest a little bit again. Go to Morthal. I'm going to solve the mystery side quests that you get. Because I want to get become a Thane in Morthal, and buy a plot of land. Because I think that's going to be a nicer place to hang out in than fucking Breezehold. Fucking tiny ass little. Whatever. Is there some trouble in Morthal?
Those bones. Were they all the fairy's hapless victims? Among them may well be the remains of the old woman's son. One thing's certain. Next time they appear, you're not letting those fairies get away.
I'm gonna start the Morthal quest chain.
You feel a slight rumble and look up to see a
Never
massive
quite
snowball
remember.
hurtling toward you from above.
Alva.
You summon the flame primal and melt it before it hits
Talk to
you.
Phalion because as I
You
recall,
lock your eyes on the
he
top of
sells
the
black
end
soul
wall.
gems.
To find that snowball was but the first of many. You can't possibly hope to melt them all. You'd bet your card case this
Why would
is
anyone
those
accuse
fairies
you
doing
of that? That sounds
You'll
horrible.
just have to avoid them as we climb, Ligol says, perhaps concerned after you overextended yourself in Icevale.
Okay. What have you got for sale? Yes, he does sell black soul gems. That is very good. I like black soul gems. They're very useful. They make very powerful enchantments. What can you tell me about the area? I set up shop in Morthal. You teach me about conjuration. Oh, he's a master level conjuration teacher. I never knew that.
Huh.
It's too bad I don't actually ever use conjuration. Largely because I find the summons in Skyrim to be rather underwhelming. Thaumaturgist's hut. My speech skill increased to 69.
Nice.
where is this treasure? I don't like that. This is just not in this area. Even though this area matches the description.
Is there a story behind that burned down house?
You make your way past the treacherous snowballs and find another passage
How did the fire
inside the
start?
face of the cliff. It's not too far to the top now. Seeing how little is
His
left
own wife and
fills you
child
with
inside?
enough determination to keep going.
And of course they can't prove he murdered them. What do you got for sale? More cheese?
More cheese.
Too
No,
bad.
she won't sell me her cheese.
Damn.
Fine. Laid to rest. Talk to the Jarl. The Jarl! I hear you want someone to look into that house fire. What does Hrogar say happened? Why would he do that to his own family? So I haven't arrested him. As you wish, Jarl Igrid. Sweet child, who art thou? You whose soul is bound to this place beyond death. No, I'm a friend. Do you know what happened to your house? If I do, will you tell me who set the fire? The other one? What do you mean? Find Ellie
Oh!
after dark. saw Helgi's ghost. You got a room? Thank you. Okay. Didn't actually know about this optional step. Apparently, if you tell the innkeeper that you saw the kid's ghost, then she tells you to tell the Jarl.
Okay.
I never knew that because I always just waited until nighttime and then, you know, talk to the kid again. Helgi's ghost asked me to find her. Oh. It's basically just
Your torch goes out
she-
unexpectedly.
the Jarl tells you where to
You
find
summon the flame
Helgi.
primal and light it once more.
Huh.
Is
That's a
everyone
big
still
hole
here?
in the floor.
Are they unharmed? Yes, it seems so. You let out a sigh of relief and continue onward. You hear Polka and Trollis
that that make
speaking in
the
oddly
Jarl tell me where she
high-pitched
is
voices
means
behind
anything
you.
since they already know.
Super sketchy vibes.
They want to turn back after you've come all this way? Polka and Trollis don't sound like themselves. They're both excitable in their own ways.
That
never
dude
quite
can't
like
find
this.
his wife.
Legol whips around and puts his back to yours. Draw your weapon, he snarls. Polka and Trollis click their tongues at you. Then lurch forward and attack.
Whoa.
And vampire dead. Oh, I accidentally took all of her stuff. Oh well.
Okay.
What can you tell me about your wife? Did you notice anything strange before she left? I think they may have met after all. It's a possibility we can't ignore.
The imposters posing as Polka and
No way I
Trollis
can prove it to
disappear.
the Jarl, huh?
You hear voices from further within the cave as they vanish.
One moment, I'm gonna go prove it to the Jarl.
Frost primal? You repeat, your brow knitting in confusion. A confusion interrupted by the sight of Polka and Trollis walking briskly to your side. According to Polka, he and Trollis were dropped to the floor below when the torch went out. This is more like them. The real Trollis and Polka have returned. Your hand flies to your weapon instinctively. There's no turning back now. The rest of the party follows your lead and prepares
You're all
for a
Idgrid.
fight.
Jarl Idgrid.
Gladly,
All of us at the
you
fire.
signal to the
She's
rest of the
murderer.
party and charge into combat.
Actually, she's a vampire. She planned to enslave the town. I have her journal.
That's a lot of help.
As well? So, you aren't the first. The Frost Primal confirms your worst fears with a deep, rumbling laugh. You let out a piercing scream that gives way to a howl of agony for those lost to this creature. The Frost Primal must pay. The Frost Primal is mighty, but if you work together,
You want to help me kill the vampire?
Cool.
I'll be there. Probably handle the whole thing on my own, but helping hand is always welcome. Should probably double check. Yep. Still clean of vampires.
Bruh. I know how curse works. Yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh, I hate that.
Remember fire breath.
Oh! Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah. First of all. Seems- Rip in piss.
Get fucked.
My thoughts exactly. And Magicka.
Sick. Taking the stupid impatient option worked.
A masterful victory! The frost primal seems to vanish before your eyes. But you soon realize there are 2 fairies in its place. Ugh, here we go again. They explain that they can shapeshift and were behind all this trouble.
I don't think I heard that guy right. I could have sworn he said, "I'll mount your head on my balls."
You ask if they truly did.
And I'm
kill
fairly sure
all
that's
the people
not
of
what he
Icevale.
said.
They exchange glances and break out in a fit of giggles.
But also, like, it would be funny as all hell if that was what he said.
Oh my god. You ask if they truly did kill all the people of Icevale. They exchange glances and break out in a fit of giggles. We might have dropped a couple rocks and snowballs and crushed them into little red spots. Sure. But it was a joke, you know?
That sounds
Bro,
like
chill,
they
it
let
was just
Out
a
an
joke.
innocent laugh.
Yeah, that sounds like the Fae folk.
You turn toward the fairies and lift your sword high overhead.
Hmm.
Mischief and pranks don't take lives. You slash hard in their direction. You're terrible, one of them shouts, as they both flutter gracefully out of the way. The fairies mock you mercilessly. In one slash, Legol slices them cleanly in
There were
two,
definitely 2
and their
there.
fluttering forms dissipate in the air. That's what I'm here for, he growls.
Edgy.
Still, you have no regrets. You were going to cut them down yourself. Onward. Leaving, Trollis chirps. Once again, her usual chipper self.
So we didn't fight the actual ice fairy or ice primal yet. Good time to just get rid of all of these. Oh, I do have something that does lightning damage. Why was that?
You work your way deeper and deeper into the end wall,
Sleep
until
child.
it seems you can go no further.
For your
Polka suggests you
killers.
return to the sandskin,
big slave.
which seems as good an idea as
May
any.
you rest well.
You agree to head back to the sand skiff as quickly as possible.
Make a lighter day. And illuminate you as you pass.
You exit the cave to find the
next light.
blizzard has subsided. Polka ventures a guess that the fairies might have been behind the blizzard
Anyway,
as
vampire's
well.
dead.
Either way, there's nothing stopping you now.
Town saved.
You should be able to ascend the rest of the way in the sand skiff. You gaze up at the impossibly blue sky as the balloons inflate, and you gently lift off once more. At last, you float over the top. You knew this wall was not the end.
That's the end of the
damn it.
chapter?
Not sufficient disk space to keep recording. I need a new external drive to put my VODs in. Oh, I was gonna wrap up pretty soon anyway. I'm gonna talk to Jarl Idgrid and then get the plot and then save and quit. The master vampire Muvarth is dead. Anything else you need, my Jarl? It would be an honor. Oh, right, and then you have to do side quests for people.
Having made
in-
your way over the end wall, you are faced with a vast forest. Using a telescope Polka had been carrying, you search for a place to alight.
Oh, there we go. Got the plot. Okay, save,
From the look of it,
quit.
there is only one safe place
I'm
to
going-
land.
Actually, okay. Well, everyone, here are
You
our
find the best
raid
place to alight
messages
and safely return to
subscriber
solid
raid
ground.
messages. Take the first one if you aren't subscribed. Take the second one if you are. I dare say you all can guess who I'm going to be
Polka
raiding.
gazes at the
So I'm
surroundings
not going to
appreciatively.
say.
He tells you that
Hope
he
you
has
all have a
never seen a
wonderful
land
night.
so verdant in all
Next
his life.
stream will be on. Actually, wait, no. No, yes. Next stream will be Monday with more Skyrim. Actually, here.
You can't argue with him. Greenery swathes the area all around you.
I'm gonna be ending stream too. So. I'm so mad I didn't get the Frost Primal as a skill card. I mean, that's normal Fae shit, to be fair. But yes. And then we killed them. No. Why, Trollis, why are you right there? Oh. I.
Ritsa,
Bah.
you have raids disabled.
Yeah, I was gonna end in a moment.
Oh. God
I've-
damn
I
it, I was
finished
gonna
the
raid you!
I finished the chapter.
Damn it. Now I don't have a raid target. Fuck. You know what? Did you have a raid target, Ritsa? Already?
Maybe?
Okay, because I'll just raid whoever you're gonna raid. I think.
Let's raid Rain Blue.
I don't think I'm following them.
Did that message actually send?
What message?
I tried to send a message in your chat. The Twitch mobile app is so functional.
Well, I don't see a message in my chat, so depending on how long ago it was.
It was just
Maybe?
now. That one didn't send either. Cool. I'll
Just,
Discord.
if it's a link, just, yeah, Discord.
I'm trying to. Because
Oh,
his name is.
them!
Yeah.
Okay, I do know. Okay. Yeah, we can raid him.
He did art that Emmy and IC and I got recently.
Oh, I think I've seen it, but...
I'm using it as my starting soon art right now.
Oh, that art. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go raid Rain. Here, I'll do my outro.
I just realized I can't hear any of my audio monitoring stuff because I messed with my settings last night trying to get Discord to work and it just didn't. And then I didn't undo those changes. But please do not steal Rain's kneecaps.